Hi, I'm Richela Morgan and I'm an ArtsWestchester teaching artist. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these paper sculptures. And you don't even need scissors. All you need are magazines and a glue stick. And this is really important. A pencil that's rounded, that doesn't have those sharp edges. Okay, that's all you need. All right, so with that in mind, let's get started. There are two parts to this paper sculpture, the base and the shapes. All of it can be gotten from one magazine. So the very first thing we need to do is take apart a magazine. To be able to tear out the magazine sheets without jagged edges, you first have to remove the cover. The cover also serves as a base to glue all your pieces on. Vertically fold the cover in half. Then pinch the fold with your fingernails. Do this a few times so that the paper is almost coming apart at the fold. Then reverse the fold. Unfold the cover and you should now be able to pull it apart. You now have two bases and you can set them aside. With the cover removed from the magazine, you should now be able to tear out the pages cleanly. Tear out all the pages to give yourself as many choices as possible when creating your shapes. While magazine paper is very colorful, it's a bit thin for all the rolling and folding we're going to do to it. So we're going to glue and fold each magazine page vertically. This means that every single shape we create starts with a single magazine sheet that's been folded and glued. It's time to create some shapes. The first shape is a spiral. I use a pencil with smooth sides and place it at the bottom of my paper. Then I roll the paper around the pencil to create my spiral. Later on, I could play around with the size of the spiral by loosening or tightening it. To make an S shape, I roll my pencil halfway up the paper, then flip it over top to bottom. I then place my pencil at the bottom of the unrolled side and roll up halfway. To make a P shape, I first fold the paper in half horizontally. Then I roll one side of the paper until the halfway mark. To make a heart shape, I fold the paper in half horizontally, then curl both ends inward towards the fold. To make a reverse heart shape, I fold the paper in half horizontally and curl the ends in the opposite direction. Another variation of the heart shape is the music notes shape, in which the ends are curled going in the same direction. To make ripples, I fold the paper in half horizontally, then I take the bottom half and fold that in half again. I take the unfolded half and bend it back, creating a loop or ripple. Then I push the other sections up, creating smaller loops or ripples. Then I use a glue stick to hold these ripples in place. If creating a 3-ripple shape is too difficult, you can easily make one just using 2 ripples. To create an eye, I fold the paper in half horizontally. Then I take the bottom half and fold that in half again. I use a pencil to roll in the top half all the way to the middle. I redo the folds, then glue the bottom edge so it touches the middle fold. The wave is the easiest shape. I fold the paper in half horizontally. Starting from the folded edge, I roll my pencil upward about halfway. I loosen the curl just a little bit, then pull the ends apart. I add a little bit of glue to the inside to hold its shape. It's time to put it all together. I use one of the halves of the magazine cover as my base, and I start gluing shapes on both sides. This is also a time where I can adjust the size of my spirals. I can pull at them to make them looser, or I can use a bamboo skewer to make them tighter. Once I get a few shapes glued to both sides of my magazine base, I can stand it up on my work table and see how the shapes interact with each other. Maybe the shapes connect. Maybe they nestle into each other. Maybe they lie on top of each other. You can use your pencil to open up some of the spirals, or to reinforce a shape that you're trying to keep. As we go through the creative process of connecting our shapes, of overlapping our shapes, of nesting our shapes, something can happen. Maybe you see a bird or a flower. Maybe you see a pattern. But whatever you see or feel, keep on going. An easy way to hang up your ornament is to use a binder clip on one end. And if you don't have a binder clip, you can poke a small hole and push a paper clip through. I made these 2 hanging ornaments from one magazine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.